Well, while we wait for Liz. Damn, is there anything funny that I can say?
Zynga. There
The
you go,
best
Tamara.
meme. Yes, thank you. I appreciate
I
it.
said the funny for you.
Yeah. Oop. Her laptop died. That's fun.
Woo!
The worst. What a play that card.
Ugh.
Okay. That's fine. I don't need to do that. Now or ever.
What do you guys love about D&D?
Oh, I love being able to ignore all my problems. Haha, got him.
Hey,
Role playing.
I like all the people it has connected me to. And also
Mm.
role-playing's cool, I guess.
I'm a big fan of using it to vent demons.
Yeah.
What do you think all my characters are? What? No, dealing with trauma via fantasy role-playing game? Nah.
Unheard of.
Illegal.
Imagine.
Could you imagine?
D&D being
Being a
used
therapist costs money.
productively.
Playing D&D free.
Mostly.
It's free if you
all the
look.
time and energy you put into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's free.
Technically.
It's free with a winky face.
Yep. Correct.
What do you guys do for healthy snacks?
What?
Like, yeah, fucking Oreos exist and whatever, but when it's just like, yeah, I want some nutrition, but not a lot, what do you guys do?
Sliced pears.
Mm-hmm.
Bananas.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, I don't really... I need to gain weight, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
For me, healthy is like, chocolate muffin.
Mm-hmm. Calorie.
Yes. But you know, if we talking fruit, it's pears, man.
I also like peaches and apricots. Don't like plums as much, but I support them still.
Yeah. I do apples and peanut butter.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah.
I do bananas and peanut butter.
I don't do a lot of like condiments and add-ons because I kind of just like the stuff, you know, like simple, you know, like it's already good enough.
Sure.
You can like go too much if like say you get a pizza, if you put like 25 toppings on it, that's not a pizza anymore. You can't appreciate like the pizza part of it.
What is it then?
Well, it's a pizza, but it's not really a pizza.
So it's like a subclass of pizza?
Yeah.
It's like there's a point of which a pizza goes from a pizza to a meal with an edible plate.
Christ.
No, that's correct.
Sounds so disgusting.
I understand what you're saying.
Oh, I've never had a pizza with like 25 toppings. I can't even imagine.
Go to a pizza place one day and order like what's it usually called, like the Supreme or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Gross.
That's usually the line.
Whistle while we work. Batül was only swinging for 1 week. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good swinging rate on Everice.
I mean, yeah.
Rice? More like not so ever ice. Haha, got him. And this is when we cut back and Damaris is like, yeah, you made no progress.
No, you have to do it for another week. No, cool.
Make a new character while Batül works on the ice. Hopefully one day they'll come back when they're done.
I mean, I would.
They'll come back with like the most OP. What's that behind there? Is that like a sword or an axe? Sword.
Big ass great sword. And a skeleton that once wielded it, probably.
Maybe, or it got felled by it and it just got stuck in the corpse and the dude who owned it just kind of left it there because it was too much hassle to get it out.
Just kind of stuck it in there, and after
break
like
the stereotype.
Went out,
the unexpected.
Like, nah, bro. And the guy who originally wielded it just kind of went home and got a new one.
Yeah, man. With all the money he stole off the guy who killed the old one.
Exactly.
Improvise, adapt, overcome.
No, that's the Bliss is in the wrong channel. Wait for it.
Oh.
Wait for it.
You have moving performance?
No, the thing is she left.
Oh.
I could've, but she left. She says she doesn't see the call, but she was just in the office. I have just texted her a picture of the three of us in the call.
Yeah, she could always just go back into the office and you can move her into here.
Yeah,
oh boy.
That's true.
We're just trying really hard to participate, but you can't.
Yeah.
Me at any social event.
Me too! You're really excited to be there, but you just can't.
That was me at
there we
Pride,
go.
actually, a couple days ago.
Me too.
I was
really
there.
excited, and I talked to several vendors, and I was like, my people are here!
I went to Pride, it was fun.
Convention.
And then my brain told me it's time to go home or I will perish.
Yep.
Yeah.
True story.
Hello, Liz. Bliss?
Yeah, I said hi. Hold on to my thing.
Okay, yeah.
There we go.
Alright. And now you're connected, so we can get you over here.
At the festival, I did my makeup up, and I got like 5 compliments, and I was like, my lifeblood.
I wore a mushroom shirt and I got compliments on it, and that's all I could ask for.
Nice.
So last time, you all had made it to Frostsong Peak, where the echoes of a song from somewhere beneath the ice echoes through. You made contact with some weird fucking Eladrin who was here first.
Squatting rights.
It's weird. It wasn't hostile though. Made something of a companion. You fought some skeletons as you began activating different as you began activating different runes. You're earning some benefits, including expanding your minds. Some of you gained some fire resistance. Zora got a whole bunch of shit. And towards the end of that, Batül, you spotted this big ol' cluster of Everice, and inside you saw a skeleton, greatsword, and you started wailing away. And now, as we return, you have breached much of this. There's ice crystals scattered all over the place. It's absolute mad lad territory. And as you have now uncovered this last chunk with the skeleton and the swords exposed, everything seems to stop as suddenly you all notice that the snow around you has ceased. And as that seems quite curious, all of you peering around, you see that the snow hasn't disappeared. It has instead frozen in the air.
Oh, that's...
And you two in the back over here notice a brief little puff almost of gray as Zora seems to freeze, having completely shifted tones, almost just going grayscale, basically. What do you all do?
I have not uncovered the sword yet, right?
You have just breached it. The handle sticks out, though everything seems to have frozen as you've done so.
Am I able to pull it out?
You go to pull on it, and you pull on it, and you pull on it, and it is almost like you're pulling on a wall. Like, it's not that this is stuck in here and there's like a little bit of give or wiggle room or anything. It is solid.
My screen's supposed to be completely black.
No?
Okay, cool. Oh, there we go. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're good.
Dilation stuff. Cool.
Snow is frozen in the air. The wind itself is halted. There are no sounds. There is nothing except for the three of you.
We can still like move and make
Yes.
impressions on this.
You were able to like attempt to pull on the sword, but there
no
was
effect.
no effect. Yes.
So would we have footprints in the snow?
You look down and there are the footprints that you have left. Would you like to move around and test that theory?
Yes.
You do so, and it's almost as if you're walking on sheer stone, and even moving around, you feel yourself halted at specific points as you move into snowflakes that are hung still in the air. You have to kind of maneuver and bend and work your way around as to be able to actually move to where you now are.
It's not snowing any harder.
It's not snowing at all. Everything has stopped.
Yeah, I said was.
Yes.
Good thing it wasn't snowing any harder.
Imagine.
Because then you wouldn't be able to move at all.
Mm-hmm. You two, what are you doing?
I'm looking at the suspended snow, because that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Just bad.
Are you trying to glean anything specific?
Yes, I want to see if I can find 2 snowflakes that have the same design.
Hard, but I mean, it worked.
You begin searching. What'd you say, Liz?
Huh?
You said something. I
said
couldn't
I
make it
was
out.
just watching.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't really say it. Like, I was just telling me.
All right. Batül, as you move here from seemingly out of nowhere, the table manifests. Green
Me.
top, almost like a gambling table.
I get on top of the table.
You get on the table, and as you do, you see 3 chairs manifest and a fan of cards is spread out onto the table as a form manifests. Need you to be. You dickhead. A being of purple and shadow manifests as they fan the cards and looks to you and motions to take a seat. You two see this.
Oh. I'll take a seat as well. Dodge all these snowflakes.
The figure looks towards each of you, and with the fan begins to do several forms of cardistry, shuffling, throwing the deck of cards from one hand to the other in a specific term that I can't think of at the moment. And once they seem to be satisfied, their expression never changing. The deck itself is placed out in front of each of you. A single deck, the top card face down, and the dealer leans forward and steeples their fingers and places their chin on them. What would you all like to do?
Belt.
Would you say, Joel?
I pick up the hand that was dealt to me.
There are no hands, there's just the one deck. Would you like to draw off of the top?
Oh. Sure.
All right.
I will draw the top card.
Go ahead and roll a d100.
Oh.
30. Ooh. On the card, you're expecting it to be playing cards, but instead written in a language you don't understand, or you understand but don't recognize. It says, "Who has had the most influence on you?"
Or dare cards.
Hmm?
Is this truth or dare but cards?
Never have I ever but cards.
Never have I ever had an influence. I'm kidding.
The
I
dealer
molded
looks to you,
myself from the atoms.
and the smile seems to grow. Seems to look expectantly.
Dealer said anything?
No.
Okay, I place the card down on the table face up for everyone to see, and I look at the dealer and I'm like, what's all this about?
Make an insight check. 7, 7, 7. If this was our Kadam's campaign, that might actually be relevant, but it's not. You ask the question, and the figure remains looking towards you, looks down towards the card, and then looks back at you before cocking its head at you. Does a motion with its hand that is a very clear representation of, well, come on.
Of who's been the most influence on me. Well, that's bollocks. Fuck, okay. I suppose my girlfriend would be.
The dealer leans in, curious.
I flip the card back down and push it across the table. As I have answered the card.
All right. You push away the card and it vanishes in a puff of gold. And with that, you gain 1 gold.
Boink. Yay.
The dealer looks to the next person.
Mm-hmm.
Do you draw a card?
Yeah.
All right. On the left-hand bar, hover over those dice and click the 1d100. 47. You pull on the card and you flip it up to read it. And it says, do you believe in the existence of soulmates and or true love?
Oh, like myself?
This is Donata. This is
Oh, okay.
this whole
God.
session is basically going to be helping you get more used to role playing, basically.
Okay, so okay.
Flesh out
So,
your character.
okay, so no.
Donata says it as simply as that.
Yeah.
Alright. And with that, Donata, you gain 1 gold. You alright, Jewel?
Yes, I was just knocking stuff over. Don't mind me. Sorry.
So let's go to your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
And in the inventory at the top of that box, there are several different little boxes. One of them is GP. Click on that and increase that from 1 to 2.
Okay, sorry, this might take me a second. Oh, here it is. Wait, the one that says 1 to 2.
Mm-hmm. Stonks, you have doubled your net worth.
Nice, that's good shit.
Hell yeah.
I gave you 15 gold when we first janked those guys, though.
It's true. Add 15 gold.
Oh, I forgot about it.
You gotta keep track of your stuff, man.
Yeah.
No one else is gonna.
So add 15.
Yes. We'll now add 2 more because you only did plus 14. You set it to 15.
Okay,
I'm gonna disconnect real quick. Y'all are being funky for me.
Oh yeah.
reconnect. There it is. Okay.
No, but like
Alright.
why?
Funky for
Oh,
me.
this. Yeah, sound is funky. It's
Oh, okay.
Yeah, weird.
Funky McGee.
The dealer looks off towards you, Fatalman.
You said that, but you rotated him to the opposite side. But you know what? I'm not gonna judge this man's vibe.
He turns the opposite way and then crakes his head towards you.
He's an owl. All right. What's the roll? 39.
39.
39.
You draw the card, and it says, "What is your worst memory?"
Oh, well, that's a bit personal.
All personal.
Hmm.
What? There's money.
Of course, I get a deep one. Oh, God. Well, I do not think that I possess a worse memory. However, there are quite a few of my childhood that I consider negative. And they'll put the card back on the table.
The card remains.
I'm stopping there, man. She's just sitting there with this smile on their face. Like, I answered the question.
You did not
Uh,
answer the question.
Yep, I dodged, though. And I kinda
That
only
is not
have
an answer.
Yeah. Good enough for Fatalmid.
Hmm.
I love a staring contest with this man. Thing. Being.
The card remains on the table.
Gold, and I can make gold. I will draw another card.
Alright, roll another 100.
And since time isn't applicable right now, might as well. 66.
Exploit the time stop.
Infinite stonks. Do you tend to argue with people or avoid conflict?
Depends on what it's about. But usually, probably arguing. For small social matters. Otherwise, it'd be letting my ex do the talking. And I put the card down and I slide it.
With that, the card disappears, and you have gained 2 gold.
Oh,
Elaborations grant additional gold.
yay! Funding.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll do another card.
Alright. Roll that dice, BB.
Yeah.
31. What do you consider your greatest achievement?
Money.
One more time.
I don't know. I don't know.
This is the part where we also, if there is additional like world information you want to try and clarify your stuff, we can also work this out because I don't expect you to
I don't
have
know how
all
to
of
answer
this off
this.
of your off the top of your head.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer this one.
So like Donata's been alive for however many years, and in that time she's done stuff like, if I was going to draw an analogy for my life, probably the greatest achievement I've had would be, God, what the fuck would it be? It's not this yet. Maybe one day, but not yet. There was the one time that I trolled a kid at my school into thinking that I didn't know anything about Voltron when in fact I knew everything about Voltron. And I pranked him to the extent of being in a Voltron panel and getting him there with the help of Elk to completely obliterate any sense of existence for him. That was pretty good. That one may just be it. But so like Donata has experience as a rogue, as an adventurer. What's something where it's like, yeah, that's probably the greatest thing I've done so far? Maybe a particularly good con, or overcoming a specific monster, just existing in a certain capacity especially well.
Stealing something worked? Like I stole something really expensive? Ow!
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What was it?
Uh,
What does Donata say?
a very expensive necklace.
Mm-hmm. It seems interested. You have a potential to get another gold if you can give me more details on that as Donata.
It was somewhat enchanted. Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry, that was bad.
Tell me about the scenario. Like, what was it that happened that led up to the stealing of the necklace?
I was getting revenge on somebody, so I wanted to steal their necklace.
Dealers enraptured. If you got more, you can get another gold out of this.
God.
You want to know some stuff about where you come from? Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, that might help.
All right. So you are from Sincere, which is more or less fairy tale land, for lack of a better analogy. It has heavy crossings with the Feywild and the Shadowfell. There's a lot of like people wander into Fey circles and they end up captured by fairies, or the spirits of the dead stick around a bit easier there. In there's the government itself is divided into 13 kingdoms, and each kingdom kind of vibes and does their own thing under the one Judikar, who's more or less an emperor, I guess, but the term they use is Judikar. Yeah.
Okay, you said fairies try to kidnap people?
Yeah.
Okay. A fairy tried to mess with me, so I got mad and I stole its necklace. And then I just destroyed it.
Mm-hmm. The card dissipates. You've earned 3 gold.
Nice.
Either of you want to ask about that story? As you are all hearing each other read cards and just answer different bullshit.
Pretty satisfied with that.
17. I can do that.
Hey. The dealer looks to you, Fiddlemid.
Oh, I still get to go. If I'm allowed to, I'll pull another card.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. Feedback.
What is your greatest strength as a person?
Oh, well, I like to think that it's or hopefully that it's my ability to enlighten others and helpfully guide them through their life path.
Mm-hmm. Would you like to elaborate further?
Nope.
Any questions from the peanut gallery?
Mm-mm.
All right. The card dissipates into 1 gold.
Yeah, I'd like to give it back to him. I have no use for such.
The dealer does not touch it.
I take the gold.
You take the gold, I don't care.
All right. You have acquired 1 gold. Donata, would you also like to try and get the gold? As Batül reaches for it.
Snatch.
Sure. No. We can have it.
All right. You good, Joel?
Yes, sorry. Just I can mute myself when I'm moving a little. I'm sorry.
That'd probably be a good idea.
Sorry, I didn't know it was that bad.
Make your roll. And then you can think. As for a brief moment, Batül just...
Correct. Too excited over the gold pieces.
38.
I already do that one.
No, we did 39. What
30.
is your best memory?
Best memory. Let's see. Probably. Let's see here. Probably coming up and beating the shit out of a couple of older kids in my gang back home. They were being really prissy about their food rations that day. Places card on table.
1 gold. Donata.
Yeah. I'll do it.
Ooh, 6.
Good.
What is your occupation? What does Donata consider to be her professional work? Is it being a thief, an assassin, an adventurer?
Assassin.
Does she say that?
Yeah.
A very brash assassin.
She just be speaking. Keep it so sick.
The dealer looks to you very curious and leans in.
Mm-hmm.
Is it me already again? Or is it going in for the assassin thing?
Would either of you like to question having an assassin in your midst?
Chill with it.
Adelman looks unperturbed.
And now we enter into the stage where it would really help this as an exercise, but also just in general, if you took an interest in each other's characters.
Hold on, I'm muting myself.
One to help Les get into the vibe of this and actually set up proper roleplay stuff. I realize I probably should have had this person talk, but here we are.
Maybe he'll get tired of us not asking each other questions, and he'll eventually give up the whole like silent thing.
I mean, that'd be pretty fair.
Or maybe the session just ends.
Battle of wills.
Elk, if you'd like to draw a card, you are free to.
Oh yeah, sure. Boop. 17.
How much schooling have you had?
Oh. Not very much. Probably, well, yeah, just the general for one of my kind.
And what in general for one of your kind?
Hey, Tavares.
Yeah?
What is that? Oh, all-knowing being.
Well, for an Eladrin, it would be much in the way of not necessarily full-on traditional schooling, but probably a lot like like wild Catholic school, I guess, of like learning the teachings of Corellon and Elven history and such, as well as just being able
You pronounce that
to
Corellon?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you pronounce it?
No, like I'm saying, is that how it's pronounced?
How did you think it was pronounced?
I don't know.
Corellon?
Hard.
When it comes to pronunciation, I leave it to other people to say it first.
I usually say it first and then get it very wrong, and then people laugh.
And you're
That's
valid.
why I stopped saying it first.
But
Well,
you're
you know.
however old you are.
Oh, you know, just the teachings of Corellon and Elvish history. The usual.
Batül,
Like,
you get 1 gold.
Cool. I'm just gonna leave that there for whoever wants it, I guess.
No, Batül got 1 gold from the
Wait.
question.
Oh. What?
And from your answer, you also get 1 gold.
Yeah, no, that's where it goes to whoever takes it comes in.
also,
What? God, what is going on?
Discord. That's what's going on.
glitching out.
Yeah, just like I stopped being able to hear everybody really easily, and I don't know why. Like, my best guess is your input sensitivity is a bit too high or something.
Probably, I have No idea. Let me poke around in my
Know how to
settings.
do that.
Hey, let's welcome back.
Oh hi. Oh yeah, I've been back.
Hmm.
Voice and video.
If you question other people, you also get money.
Okay. I might have to leave a bit early because I have my driver test next week, so I need to go driving. So I might have to leave a bit.
Okay.
I don't see a scale where I can adjust the sensitivity.
Wait, you have to turn. So normally Discord has it set to auto detect sensitivity. So you have to turn that off, and then you get the bar.
So user settings, voice and video. And then there's voice activity, which is probably selected. And then below that, there's automatically determine input sensitivity. You want to have that off and then slide it to the left. I would typically have mine around like negative 69 decibels.
Okay, oh. Okay. Is that a little bit better?
Yeah.
Neat.
All right.
It's probably the headset I'm using, sorry.
It's okay.
Fixed?
Hmm.
Okay, then I also want to grab that other coin.
All right. You got
That
it.
field I just didn't want. Did I say that right?
I don't know. It's up to Elk.
Hey, what, right?
Your character's name?
What'd you say?
Beetle Mid?
I do Faye, but I don't care either way.
Mid?
Yeah.
I need a piece of paper with some pronunciation vowels.
Here, wait, I got an expert idea.
Yeah.
Capitalize the E in my nickname.
Fiddlemid. Fiddlemid. Many options.
Too many options.
Donata, if you would like to draw a card, you are free to.
I can't figure out how to do this. Okay.
You roll a D100.
Oh no, not that. I always felt weird how I was turned away and everyone was turned towards the table.
You can, if you have your token selected, you can
Yeah.
Control-Shift-Scroll, or you can right-click, and there's a flip option in sort of around the middle, and you can flip horizontal or vertical.
Oh, there we go. Got it. Thank you.
60. How close are you to your family?
Not at all.
Mode. Same views. Don't need family when you got adventures to do.
Exactly. I got adventures to do, people to kill.
Hell yeah. Missions to complete.
Exactly this.
The dealer looks over towards you, Fiddlemid.
Alright.
Donata, you get 2 gold. Batül, you get 1.
Nice, good shit. Can't do math that.
What is your greatest regret?
Stalling some thinking. Abdurine's card Fatal Mid frowns. Well, I guess it would be allowing myself to live the way I did before coming to terms with my own existence for that much of my time.
Heavy leaning.
What does that even mean?
Oh, well, I was treated different for a certain affliction that I was given since birth.
Oh. What kind of infliction?
I'm blind.
Oh.
At least I was blind. It doesn't really matter.
2 to Fatal Mid, 1 to Batül. So I guess 3 to Batül.
Noise! Funding. Okay, then I pick up a card. 22.
As a child, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I take a long look at this card and set it down with a soft laugh. When I was a child, I wanted to be a doctor. Funny how things change. And I push the card away.
Anything from the peanut gallery?
No.
All right. 1 gold.
Boink, 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 boink.
Donata.
Yeah,
Roll them bones, baby.
I bet.
Pull that paper. Fucking other slang.
The other things people say. There we go.
47. Oh, reroll. You already answered that one. 18. The card reads, did you enjoy school? With parentheses, ing. As schools aren't necessarily wholly commonplace, but schooling itself is.
I didn't go.
Hmm?
I didn't go to school.
Right, but your parents might have taught you or something.
Oh,
Hence why
sure.
schooling would be is in parentheses attached to the end.
It's interesting. It's fine.
Nothing interesting happened. This is me talking.
Oh, I mean, they taught me more like how to steal shit than actual math, but yeah.
Who?
Oh, my parents.
Your parents taught you to steal shit?
Yeah,
And some parents are woke.
exactly.
Is that classified as woke?
What? More specifically, my mom, but
So you were close to your mom?
not really.
Uh,
Two gold to Donata, 1 to Batül.
Okay.
Mm.
Aw.
Ooh, 99. What do we got on 99? What 3 words would others probably use to describe you? Now here's a fucking conversation piece. There we go.
Well, I believe I've heard people call me aloof before.
Fair. No offense.
No offense taken.
You got 2 more words.
Do past descriptions count? Well, I guess. Oh, why bother asking? I just find out. Well, I've been called a klutz. And.
Blind.
Hmm. I've also been called, or at least I believe I would have been called, a bit absent-minded as well.
So
Guys,
that was aloof, klutzy, absent-minded.
Yes, or at least that's for past terms. I don't really know present ones.
I mean, we just met, but so far you're supportive. You did a good job healing me up. Just learned you're blind, so I guess that's 1. 3, you're short.
I think the question is asking more for personality descriptors, but those work.
Haha, small.
Short.
Short out of people who are 6 foot plus.
Yeah, that's true.
I declare you small.
It's honestly, it's very appropriate that you drew her in like a chibi style.
Baby.
Because just like, compared to the rest of these fuckers.
Small.
I don't think the dealer's like 7 foot. Just to add to it, every character gains a foot of height. just to add to the joke.
The dealer is the second shortest here. Only
That's
at
not
around
saying-
6 feet. Haha,
Oh.
baby.
You baby.
Alright.
I am
2 to
bleeding a little
Fiddlemid.
bit.
1 to Batül. So 3 to Batül.
Nice. I need to be right back.
Okay. In that case, Batül's turn happens, which we will get back to in a second. Donata.
Yep. I'm on it. Okay.
50. Down the middle. Do you have any biases or prejudices?
Like, in general, like against anybody?
Anybody, anything, prior negative experiences that have formed your life and worldview, etc.?
I believe I've been with fairies.
How so?
Well, I mean, they did try to kidnap me. I destroyed their shit.
Mm.
So, I don't really like them very much.
Fiddlemid, does this strike any opinions in you?
I believe everyone should be judged on an equal plane.
Eh,
To each their own.
I suppose so.
The dealer looks exceptionally bored and vanishes. The table and cards remain.
What happened?
You're back?
Yes, I am back now.
Donata said that she had a prejudice against fairies because of her time in Sincere and almost getting kidnapped by them.
That's fair.
See? I'm saying.
Batül, if you would like to draw a card. Or carry on talking, whatever.
I want to see if anything happens with the cards when I draw them.
Do it. I'm gonna be less of a mediator. You guys just draw when you want to and, like, talk with each other.
25.
25. Oof. As a child, were you popular? Who were your friends and what were they like?
Popular. No, not really. Popular would be more,
Ow.
fancy folk going to those green schools and stuff, I suppose. No, I was.
Are you drawing on a whiteboard? What's happening?
My cat is rubbing against the computer. I'm sorry.
There's a little. It's kind of funny, but oof.
Trying to figure out what was going on.
Sorry.
Also, wait, did you have a British accent for a second, or did I imagine that?
That was. I am sliding all over the place with my axe.
Got you. I vibe with it. It was a good British accent. So.
Thank you. I do
Yeah,
have a British accent, but I want Batül to be more Australian.
Oh, okay. I see the vibes. I see where you're getting at.
That little bit of difference is hard.
I know it is. I get it. Sometimes I try to do British and I become Australian, so I don't know.
Oh, mood.
They sound really similar, but they also don't.
Pretty solid British accent. Oh,
I used to be able to.
Yeah, so sorry, my cat wanted to be a love bug.
Yeah.
A bottle manifests onto the table and grasping onto it, forming from it. The form of the dealer returns.
Oh.
I'm being back.
Pops out and just starts drinking, very much
Mood.
laid back and just observing the rest of you.
They're just
Made a deal with us bitches, they had to get crunk.
They're like, I can't take much of this BS.
You know what? I get it. I respect it.
Gotta get some good stuff to survive.
You gotta get that good shit. But, like, are we annoying? Or do we have trauma?
Would you like to ask?
Do it.
Sure.
Do it.
Yeah, sure.
All right, what do you say?
Did you leave and come back drinking because we're annoying? Or
Not
because we're
entertained.
too much? Yeah, are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
Or do we just have too much trauma?
With a puff of purple, a large seat will manifest.
Not therapy. I can't do this.
Sits back.
Oh boy. Character therapy.
This is becoming a therapy session. I can't do this.
I answered my question. I ran in a street gang, so that's not popular. and I slide the card back.
All right. One gold. The dealer looks to you, Donata,
Yeah.
and the
Oh, do I
you
miss
know
the roll now?
no,
Oh,
you
no.
don't. This is
Okay.
me trying to communicate something through them.
Okay. Okay.
As a thief, you know thieves can't, which partially includes sign language for communicating silently.
Mm-hmm.
And the dealer does a sign of like tapping on the back of their wrist and doing like a big shrug of basically just like, I don't get paid enough to deal with this bullshit.
Valid. Okay.
Spare. Don't eat that.
I get it.
Well, yeah, of course he doesn't get paid enough. He's giving away all of his money.
I mean,
That's
unless he's
that's
like
so sick of him.
has like a dragon horde at home or something.
So he's paying us to do therapy.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
With
got
the spare,
I
I
do
can be
imagine.
therapy.
Shrug.
I accept that outcome. I can do that.
Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Now, Donato, if you would like to, or wait, no, you just did. This would be Fiddleman now.
Oh, it is me.
77. Wow.
Wow. All the double numbers.
How do you spend a typical Fey day, which is Morgana's equivalent of a Saturday?
Well, before this, I would spend it as if any other day. Mostly just praying.
Drink.
Valid. That's valid.
This guy's getting more relatable.
He's just getting tired of us.
I lean forward and I motion at the bottle and I'm like, can I try that?
Not you
You
giving in
wrote alcohol, I
temptation.
just money.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check.
I will.
Not you giving into temptation. I respect it. Me too.
The being looks to the bottle, looks up at you, looks to the bottle, looks to you. Swirls it for a second in its hands, and then extends it over to you.
Cool, I take a swig.
Alright.
Empty.
I would like you...
Constitution saving throw.
Negative.
Constitution?
Oh.
I would like you to make an intelligence saving throw.
That's also fair.
You're gonna have to therapy even harder if you fail.
9.
No, not extensive therapy. That's so sick.
You swill this juice, and it's sort of like the star vodka or wine, whatever it is, where the glitter wine. You take a swig, and it's very sweet and almost seems to dance across your taste buds. And as you do, you have a brief flash of the Jade Kraken, but then something unique happens.
Ooh.
While in that flash, you just see a brief twinkle of starlight. This action will have consequences.
Oh,
All
crap.
actions have consequences in your game.
Damn
Fucking
fucking
therapy.
right.
Jade
No.
Kraken shall remember your alcoholism.
That's fair.
Have fun in therapy.
I hand the bottle back with a thank you.
Zora looks at you as it leans back with the thing of like, oh boy, that'll be interesting. All right. With 77. Another night drink. Batül.
Yes. I think 97.
97. What is the one thing for which you would most like to be remembered after your death?
A powerful warrior.
Drink.
That's it. That's all I got for that one.
What the fuck? That's not how that was supposed to go. That wasn't even on
Card
purpose.
table left.
Now it's a glass table.
There we
Oh,
go.
no.
Reality glitched a little bit. Just
Yeah.
a little though.
He mowed the
Dickhead.
table.
There we go. Perfect.
Then I put the card back down.
1 gold. It seems to like just slowly come out. Like before it's been like whoosh. This time it just like sort of melts, and then like a little bit of bubbling it manifests.
That's fair. That was a
Yes.
stereotypical answer.
An easy way to get 2 gold out of it is to tack on an answer to a Y.
Yeah.
But yeah, Donato, if you would like to roll a D100.
Ow, you...
What is your most treasured possession? You can look through your inventory for reference.
About to say that's what I'm about to do.
Perhaps the 23 gold you just earned. Perhaps something else.
That's what I'm about to.
This is divided into 2 things. What the fuck?
My short bow.
No.
No.
Your first one.
My first one.
Yeah, in your inventory.
The first thing in my inventory.
Yeah. It's divided between the first 2 slots.
The. What?
Look at the top of your list.
Okay, the really, really long thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I see her.
Your first 2 items are meant to be 1, but for some reason it's split into 2.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that. I couldn't read it at first. It took me a minute. Yeah. I noticed that too.
It's weird.
Curse you, Jade Kraken.
Not the Kraken. That's so sick.
Splitting
Isn't
your
that thing
items.
from Alice in Wonderland?
Hmm?
Isn't that thing from Alice in Wonderland?
The Jabberwocky?
That's what. Never mind. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
It was Alice in Wonderland all along.
Not yet.
Yeah.
That's a different campaign.
Oh, a different one. Great, even better. Okay.
Oh, Christ.
Probably my most prized possession is probably my short bow. Gotten me out of some
Drink.
situations. Nice, good shit.
And then the Y.
Oh,
Why is your short bow your most treasured possession?
I've killed a lot of people with it.
It's very good at killing people.
It just kills people really well. I can do it from a distance.
1 gold.
Valid.
Mm. $48. I love that number.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
6 times 8.
Oh.
What do you
Is
believe
that why you like it?
makes a successful life?
I believe that as long as you spend that life doing what you wish, that is what makes it successful.
Very, nope. Very slow look over.
Just doing what you wish makes it successful?
Yes.
No.
Why do you think so?
Well, success is money, power, uh, shoot.
Success can be defined however you wish.
Is that what they taught you in your religion school?
My school did not teach me my religion.
In your non-religion school?
No.
Hmm. That's just not what success is.
People can spend their entire life chasing their idea of success and find themselves disappointed.
Well, yeah, but
If you
that's
choose
like
to
half of
define
success.
success as just living the way you please, isn't that the most satisfying way?
No. Especially if, like those guys we killed back there, they didn't have a choice to live any way they wanted. Hey, there were 3 guys we killed before we met you.
True. This is true.
The card begins to glow in the center of the deck before spinning out onto the table before you, Fatal Mid.
What does that mean, though?
Gee, I don't know. Maybe you should pick it up and find out.
Okay.
You lift up the card and it says, "What is your religion?"
I believe there's been some interference in our little game here.
I don't
Oh,
think that's true. I mean, there wasn't any rules to begin with for a game.
that is fair. I am a cleric of the twilight. It guides me through my path in life as I seek to help guide others.
So that means you follow the setting of the sun?
More of an abstract concept.
But yes?
The twilight watches us over all and protects us from the horrors the dark brings.
So yes.
If it's easy for you to understand that way, then yes.
Alright. So what does that mean?
Meaning,
Like, is it a everything is good as it is kind of religion? Or is it a work until your ass falls off kind of religion? Or is it a sacrifice yourself kind of religion?
well, I suppose my worship of it, since I don't really commune with a group among it, is simply to help people through their way.
Hmm. Huh. Alright, I support that. I don't
Donato,
mind being helped on my way.
Yeah.
would you like to ask anything about that? That's a lot that just dropped there.
Not really.
All right. 3 gold clatters out towards Batül and 2 manifest for Fiddlemed, so 5 to Batül.
5?
Hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Gotta be
Oh.
rich as fuck.
So rich! I will be able to buy something cool when we find a place.
Can afford a whole healing potion.
Neat!
What, your cleric that doesn't care about money?
Can and will take the funding. Okay. 60.
How close are you to your family?
Not. No. I flipped the card over a few times in my hands. Since we're doing this to get to know each other and so forth, never met my dad. My mom didn't really do shit. So, made my own family. So I suppose that means that I'm close to the family I made rather than the family I got. And I put the card down.
Figure raises the bottle before taking a swig.
He's tired.
The real game is figuring out this guy's backstory.
2 gold.
2. Wealth.
He's gonna need things.
You can attempt to ask and try and work things out. That is an option.
Wait, ask what?
The dealer.
Anything.
Why is he drinking so much?
I mean,
His
obviously he has a
backstory.
problem.
Oh, I thought we were asking why he's not.
Okay, so I lean in.
Also, why the titty window?
Titty window?
Yeah,
Hmm?
the dealer has a titty window.
Oh, I thought I was just hearing you. What do you mean it's a titty?
There's a titty window.
Yeah, that's valid.
And it's their job. They can dress however they please.
I don't
Yeah.
know about all that, but
I was just sitting here for like the past half hour, just like, man, they keep on saying he. That's interesting. Maybe I should point out the titty window. No, I'll let it go for a couple more minutes.
Casual.
So
Yeah.
that's a whole okay. Alright, I fuck with it. I fuck with
That's them.
it. See, now that I know it's okay.
Someone
I fuck
asked
with
the
it.
dealer their pronouns.
I fuck with the titty window a little more now.
You can ask if you would like to. Or Donata can roll. Or you guys can start interrogating the dealer. It's up to you. We're here for a good time, not a long time.
Interrogation.
Kind of want to know the properties of the vial, to be honest. Like, you've been taking a lot of drinks. Is it just like does it automatically refill?
It's just a really big bottle.
Or is it just a big-
Shrug.
Just a really big bottle. Well, I mean, there's those one vodka bottles that are like being huge. It could just be one of those.
That's fair.
It was like 2 gallon size one.
Hey, Tamaris, since I
Becca, are those heavy
vial,
though? How are they
how
picking
big
it up?
is it?
What'd you say, Joel?
Since I picked up the vial, drank from it, how physically big is it?
It's about the size of like a Moscato bottle, like 1 liter, I think.
Okay.
Let me double check that that's a liter. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Fuck off. Details. Whatever. We'll say it looks like it's 1 liter. That's fine. Yeah, that
So
was right.
I lean my elbows on the table and I lean in a little closer. So, that stuff in there, was it some kind of type of intelligence potion to dull your senses or whatnot? Are you a minion of the Jade Kraken?
Figure looks up towards the ice roof for a moment. And then gives a thumbs down to like midway. Sort of like halfway
So a
between
kind
a
of nod?
so-so and a thumbs down. Just
Gotcha.
shaking
So
in between.
probably a knot. Okay.
Shrug.
All right. So, are you verbal?
Shakes head.
Okay, that's what I was going to confirm.
But
Well,
like,
you know who your boss is.
Nods. Nodders.
Hmm.
Nodders, dude.
doctors.
Nodders? Oh?
No. Oysters?
What?
Oysters? Otters? Oysters?
Shakers.
Losers? Wait.
Also,
There was
also,
a
you
train
got
of
that
thought.
Australian accent.
Look, there was a train of thought going on there. I don't think any of us were privy to.
Me neither,
I
yeah.
was like half following it, but I lost it at some point.
Yeah.
Also, you got that Australian accent for a quick second. Wait, okay. Is it, wait, okay. Are they of a nonverbal like in general they just can't talk, or is it voluntary? Oh, okay, got it.
A nod to a shaky shrug.
Okay, so they just can't talk in general.
That's a bummer.
I know. R.I.P. I guess.
Shrug.
Rip in
Maybe.
peace.
Is that alcohol you're drinking?
No, it's not alcohol.
Oh, we already covered that. I was just
I drank some of it.
Shaky. There's a
Are
little
you
shaky
okay?
hand.
Are you doing all right?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
So far I haven't seen any really bad side effects, but you know,
That's good.
maybe later.
Maybe.
But you can't have anything fun without risking a little bit.
Zach, you know what? So true. Do you have harmful intentions? Now, what does that mean? I don't like that.
That looked like a shaky hand.
Man!
This is probably the most fun I could do with a nonverbal character, is just doing it entirely through arrows.
Like it didn't
No, you're
cross
doing
the
good.
entire
I'm
body,
fucking
so
with
I'm
it.
assuming it was just one hand moving.
Yeah. This will
They're
be
just-
awful for anybody that's just like trying to listen to this just for the audio, but for me here, this is great.
Oh no, this is going great for you.
Don't forget, you do a little speechy bubble.
Yeah. You can do control space for HD finger, you can do space for arrow, control space for speech bubble, and shift space for thought bubble.
Time, am I right?
The deck illuminates for a hot second before fading back down.
It's that as if it's reminding us of its
That's fair.
presence.
See ya.
Well, Donata, did you want to go next?
Yeah.
Because I think I went last.
82. Are you spontaneous, or do you always need to have a plan?
Depends, but typically I always need to calculate and have a plan.
Fuck the plan.
You know what?
Don't need to have a plan to have fun.
Well, I don't vibe with fun.
You don't vibe with fun.
I don't vibe with fun.
It's incredibly disappointing.
Does an assassin sound fun? Well, I mean, I have fun with it.
I mean, yeah, it does sound fun.
That's true. That is true. I mean, killing people is fun.
Yeah, and I knew
So, I mean, it depends on what kind of fun you're talking
that
about.
goes,
Because I mean, like,
so-
party fun, not as
Yeah.
much, but murder's fun.
Murder fun.
Murder fun. Yeah, yeah.
Murder fun. Noise.
One gold to
Nice,
each of
good
you.
shit.
Woohoo! One gold.
As Zora just remains stuck in grayscale, looking at all of you sat around a table.
Wait, so is Zora just not just there?
Zora's
like,
just stood
vibing?
there.
Okay. Alright.
rest-
So just kind of watching everything.
They're probably just stuck outside of the time bubble, whatever this is.
Oh, I forgot. Everything was like frozen, isn't it?
Yep.
Everything is frozen,
Yeah.
but only Zora has changed to grayscale.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
Black and white.
R.I.P. Zora.
Rest in
Truly.
peace. I mean, it would also be a bummer if we were
Yay.
stuck in this time bubble forever, though.
Wait, so if the snow's not going anymore, I don't know if we covered this. We probably did, and I just zoned out. What is the temperature right now? Is it still cold, or is it just nothing?
It still feels cold.
Okay, gotcha.
It
Cold,
feels the
but
same
not
as it did
wind.
before. Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, no wind chill.
Okay, so it's just like straight cold. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Instead
it's
of
like
day
you're in a
cold.
freezer.
Oh, nice. I like that.
Yeah. Good thing y'all
Yeah.
are layered up.
Exactly. Exactly.
Layers. I mean, you gotta.
R.I.P. that pussy. Yeah.
Hey.
Tonight. Stuck in my head. Wait, I have a question for it.
For what?
Is it alive?
Is the entity alive?
Okay. Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out like if they're a ghost or if they're living. Okay, they're living.
I mean, probably should
Not a
call them
ghost.
they, them until. I mean, I don't think most people go by it.
No, I switched to they a second ago. I couldn't figure out.
You know, that's a good idea, an assassin that calls everything by it.
See?
No care for human life. You
I
are it.
don't care about anyone.
Then why you care about what?
Man, don't question me or my motives, you'll see.
Okay.
I'm an assassin. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know, exactly.
That joke is Morris and
Joke.
everyone else.
Yep, that's for that joke is for Jake, Owen, James, Max, everyone
Mhm.
else that is even remotely in that group. Yeah.
A lot of names.
Yeah, a lot of names.
There's a lot of names.
Point where it's now a joke.
Yeah.
Pay the line, Bart.
I'm an assassin, that's all you need to know.
Yeah!
So true.
Hmm.
We rolled a 70.
70.
I don't remember.
What is / are your favorite hobbies and pastimes?
Moida.
Begins swirling the bottle.
Oh, well, semi recently I took up embroidery.
Huh.
It was a one that I could not, well, many hobbies I could not have picked up in the past, but
So you pray and you embroider?
well, before I did this, yes.
Ah. So what do you consider this?
Well, this is just a journey along my path of life.
Drinks. Shots.
Just chugging.
Great. Are they rolling intelligence saving throws?
They don't seem to care.
That's fair. I support them.
Like you had a brief, like, a wave kind of hit you. They're just fucking taking it like a champ.
That's fair.
Alright. 2 gold to Fatalman, 1 gold to Batül. So 3 gold to Batül.
Woohoo!
Favorite joke is when you say my character gets money.
Yeah.
Yay! Here's some funding. Oh,
Nope.
that's mine now. Oh, you don't need it. So it's mine.
Quote unquote
You-
party funds.
You
Party!
said once that you didn't want money, and I'm gonna assume that means everything.
It's true!
You're not objecting.
Boink. 28.
Did that one before, I think.
Want me to
Oh.
roll?
TLDR, what's your backstory? It's more elaborate than that, but that's basically what it's getting at. So interpret that as you will.
What's my backstory? Grew up in a one-parent home, left, joined a street gang, beat a bunch of people up, got my girlfriend, and am now doing pretty solid missions for it, for funding and stuff. Drink. Chug. Why not?
Sort of looks up for a second and then any questions about any of that from either of you?
We have been upgraded from the peanut gallery to either of you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God.
Make sure to get your express passes stamped as you come through the either of you door.
All right. 1 gold.
One. Wait. Think. Click. I get more money questioning other people.
Looks across a lot of you. Just kind of stretches full sprawl over this.
I support them.
Legs up, head up,
Kinda want
titties
that chair.
scrunched. bottle vibing. Sort of nursing it like a baby bottle.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if there's been a spell that's been cast to cause the time bubble?
Sure.
Think. Nope.
With an 8, you have a brief flash of the Jade Kraken again, and you see that twinkle of starlight. And you know 2 things. One, that there is a spell called Time Stop, which is 9th level.
Oh.
And that its effects only last for up to like 30 seconds. And you've been here for like an hour.
Oh, that's spooky.
It's an hour for us, but what about the real world? We could be on second 3.
Mm-hmm.
Is that how that works?
Not judging by the amount of movement that's happened with all these snowflakes.
You said I knew 2 things, right?
Yes.
Were they both of those things?
Yep.
Okay, so that it was a spell and that it was at the 9th level?
Yes. And
Gotcha.
that even the 9th level spell wouldn't do this much.
Okay. All right. Boink. There. Grayscale, right?
Yep.
And I suppose my last Arcana check would probably apply to figuring out what's going on with the grayscale, right?
Negative.
Can I roll another one then?
Sure. You go, Magic Barbarian.
Very bad at it. Ayo!
You know that they are separate. Because Zora's grayscale while everything else isn't. And if they were the same thing, then it would stand to reason that everything would be gray.
Okay.
As Zora just stands there, unblinking.
You'd always try to find that other NPC.
Good.
We could. Let's see.
Be really funny if they weren't time stopped.
I mean, they probably are, though, right?
Yeah, but
Probably.
could you imagine they just walk up on us?
I mean, they might not have even really realized it if they were focused on ruin stuff. Oi. Guys, you wanna go and poke around, see what this is all about? I don't think our dealer here is gonna give us many answers.
Oh, but I am quite enjoying this little game.
Yeah?
Yes.
Alright. I guess I'll be back then.
Alright. As you begin to Mission Impossible through the lasers that are every single snowflake hovering through in the air. Where the fuck is
A skill.
Right.
Bink. Bink.
Oh,
The range of my vision.
Boink.
you see a skill looking at this body stuck still, also in grayscale.
Well, that shoots my out of character theory out of the water for how this would canonically work.
Hmm.
Rad. That's okay. It didn't matter. Okay. And am I able to move things? Like, would I be able to move the dwarf body?
You meet the same resistance as you did with attempting to pull the sword out.
Ugh. Okay. Okay. So I come back and I go through the same treacherous, horrible process
Mhm.
of going through all the snowflakes.
I appreciate you so much.
You are welcome.
You guys at the table? Are you doing while Batül goes off and looks for a skill?
Staring
Wasn't my
contest.
turn, so I'm waiting patiently.
Hmm. And so Batül is returned.
So, a skill is also gray. That's it. That's all I got.
The dealer looks at an imaginary watch on the back of their wrist. Then looks to all of you. The final swig. Before everything
Please
fades.
exist. Pass.
Oh, and here, the next step I was going to do is try to light the table on fire.
Suddenly, you both fall on your butts.
Ow. I'll stand back up.
All right, you do so.
Well, I guess that poses the question of now what?
Yeah. Either of you good with the sorceries?
Find out next time on Runic Calls.
Shit. Good shit.
Is that a we're done because it's done?
That's man, what a cliffhanger. I wonder if anything will happen next week. Crazy.
Therapy
Whoa.
session. Over.
Wait a minute.
This is a good group therapy.
It was something, that's for sure.
It was something.
It did exist.
All right. Cool. Yeehaw. Any questions aside from just what the fuck?
None that you can probably answer.
Was I able to sense a connection to my domain deity thing in there, or was it completely cut off?
Can you rephrase your question, please?
Remember that funny thing we brought up like once?
Message me. Or just ask it, either way.
No, I'm typing.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, then that leaves for next week. And hopefully we'll have everyone here. Otherwise, there may be other things that need to be done in regards to this campaign. We will see.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
All right.
Repair time. I just had Mr. Sandman in the back of my head.
Hmm.
Bum, 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 bum.
No, it's gonna be stuck in my head.
Mr. Sandman.
Daddy is sad.
Bum, 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 bum.
Make him the cutest man card or hook hand.
Bum. Yeah. All right. Well, then I look forward to hopefully continuing this next week.
Sounds good.
Famous last
Yeah, really.
All right. I'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Yep.
Good luck with
Bye.
your driving. Bye.
Thank you.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, right. Bye.
Bye.